Thank you for joining us as always. As a reminder to members of the media on the call, if you have a question for head coach Blake Anderson of Arkansas State, you can press *1 on your telephone's keypad at this time to get in the queue. Coach, before we get to that, your thoughts on last week's win against Georgia Southern?
Well, obviously a huge win for us with it being the first conference game, and also just with the way we started in non-conference. You're really proud of the guys. Didn't quit playing. It was not all pretty with 5 turnovers to be able to come away with a win, and the way we did was, was huge for us. Been really pleased with how the guys have worked through the first half of the season with a lot of adversity, and I think it showed Wednesday night just our guys' willingness to continue to work and believe in what we're doing and play hard and find a way to get a win against a very good football team. Georgia Southern is a very physical, very fast football team, and they're going to win a lot of games in our league. So we feel very fortunate to come away with a win, especially as we did. So on to the next challenge is South Alabama coming here. We actually play on a Saturday and have an extra day or two to get ready. They've knocked off some big ones with Mississippi State and San Diego State most recently, and so we know it's a huge challenge. We've struggled with them down there last year. Had to have a great fourth quarter to come away with a win, and they've got a lot of returners and a tremendous amount of momentum, I think, going into this game. And I know they're searching for a conference win, so we know it's going to be a huge challenge. And for us, we just got to continue to get better. To me, that's our goal is to find a way to get better each week, and have still not played our best football game yet. Hopefully that'll be this Saturday against them.
And, Coach, what stood out to you about the Jaguars when you went through your preparations for this game?
Well, they got one of the best tight ends in the country, in my opinion, and they play. They find ways to get him the ball. They're very balanced. You got to be able to defend everything. They've found ways to win with 2 different quarterbacks, and both have thrown the ball well. I think Bryant Vincent does a really good job of keeping you off balance offensively. Defensively, they run to the ball extremely well. They're going to make you beat man coverage. They're going to get up in your face and compete against you, and you've got to win some one-on-one battles. And they play downhill against the run, so you're gonna have to play a physical brand of football. And so I think they're bound to have a tremendous amount of confidence coming out of the win against San Diego State, with them being a top 20 team. I know they've probably frustrated with their conference record, but to have beat Mississippi State and San Diego State in the same year, they're capable of beating anybody on any given week. And I know what it's like to be hungry for a win. We've just been there, and to be that way in the conference play, we're gonna get everything they got. But I think they're a really good football team.
Coach, thank you very much. We'll go to our first questions from Luke Matheson with RedWolfReport.com.
Hey, Coach, just thoughts on Justice getting Offensive Player of the Week?
Oh, that's good. I mean, I anytime a guy can make some plays and be recognized by the league is awesome. And we don't talk a lot about individual awards, but when they come around, you're pleased. I'm most pleased with just how he responded to some a shaky start. He had some issues earlier with ball security, and then the way he recovered from the interception. So I think he would tell you that he's a lot more excited about the win than he is the Offensive Player of the Week. But I do think the way he played down the stretch and the throws that he made and moving the chains with his feet, I felt like it was an award that he definitely deserved this week.
After watching film of Wednesday night's game, what was the biggest improvements you believe you saw?
Well, we ran the ball so much better than we have throughout the first 4. Both some schematic changes that fit us a little bit better, and some just better execution, and then some momentum that got going. I thought our conditioning really took over in the second half, and we got stronger as the game went on. But our ability to run the ball, and then I felt like we, for the most part, made Georgia Southern do something they really didn't want to do, which was throw it a lot more than they're really comfortable throwing it. So both sides of the game plan, we knew we had to stop the run and be able to run the ball effectively, and that's really what kept us in the game all night. Obviously, some explosive throws that ended up winning it down the stretch, but I think the formula was to just try to outwork them and out-hit them and be able to stop the run and run the ball, and those are the things that kept us in it all night.
Obviously, I know the turnovers is one thing you're going to say, but what are some of the other things that you guys have used these extra practices to work on?
Well, I think we just need constant improvement, Luke. I mean, we're still not near the team that we are capable of being, and we just need consistency. For a young quarterback, every rep of just the base stuff is good, and defensively, I think we're still trying to make sure that we're putting guys in position to be the most effective. We got to create turnovers. We've not done that in the last 2 weeks, and for them, just recognition of all the different things they're going to see from South Alabama. I mean, they do a great job formationally in motion to try to get guys in matchups, and so a couple extra days. It's a different problem than a week ago with all the option, but now it's more about matchups and making sure we've got their best guys covered up with matchups that fit us and still be able to stop the run because they're committed to running the ball and running it well. So we can always utilize the extra days.
All right, Coach. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Luke, thank you very much. And Coach, thank you very much for joining us as always this morning.
Thanks.